Hi, my name is Alyssa, and I'm going to talk about access for students with disabilities in educational settings. At the university and college that I attended, they had a disability resource center, and so in the first month of school, I got familiar with them and started to go there and had a relationship with one of the counselors, and we just identified that I did have a hearing loss and got the appropriate paperwork for that. And I noticed that I was struggling in the classroom settings, so we also got some different FM technology for the classrooms. So we filled out the paperwork and got the audiologist referral, and I received the FM quite soon after and was able to use it with all of my professors in the classroom. So, and then a couple of years later, things like these come up, but the boot for my hearing aid, so the boot there that works with the FM, it's actually rusted from all the humidity from exercising. So things like that do come up, and you do have to take care of them, and they're not always going to happen at the beginning of school when you're able to reach a deadline. So I did go to my Disability Resource Center and see if it could be replaced. And because it was a little bit into the term, it wasn't an ideal timeline. There was some paperwork that had to go through, and I was just kind of told that I would only probably be using it for the last month of class by the time everything went through. So there was really no point to order it. So I thought about it for a bit and then decided that it's something that I should probably look into further and try and explore other avenues. So I did, and I was actually able to get a boot for my hearing aid to use with my FM within a week. So it is possible when you do hit these roadblocks to explore other avenues and talk to your audiologist or your healthcare professional and see what they advise. And always just keep in mind that there are tons of resources out there for people to use. One resource that I use often is the BC Student Loan website. When I applied for a student loan, I saw that students with disabilities have access to tons of grants and bursaries. For example, one that I know of currently is a bursary for technology. So each student is allowed up to $8,000 worth of technology to use if they do have an approved disability. This could include FM systems, laptops, anything that would make, any technology that would make your life as a student a little easier for you to be a student. So I've had a lot of positive experiences with some places, and when you do hit a roadblock, just keep going, and 9 times out of 10, you'll get what you need.
Great. Thanks, because it's my understanding that sometimes people have these roadblocks and they get frustrated and they're told it's too late because of bureaucracy, but there are ways to keep pursuing what you need and getting it in other avenues.
Definitely, and I think I kind of pushed myself out of my comfort zone a little bit because I had to be a little bit assertive, but I learned a lot from the experience, and that I made some good connections, and just learned that because you do hit a roadblock with one individual doesn't mean that you're necessarily going to hit a roadblock with everyone. And you learn that some people actually will go out of their way to help you, and things are within your reach if you try and reach for them.
That's great advice. Thanks, Alyssa.